Dennis Simpson here with Miss Janea, Mr. Ike, and myself. Is this not remarkable? I love having these people here. Seriously, it is a delight and a pleasure. And where are we today, Miss Janea?
We're at 11 Seville in Hot Springs Village.
Brought to you by Janea Cook, Taylor Realty Group, 501-617-9747. Don't delay, call Janea. You by M-Force Capital, Joanna Horton at M-Force Capital, 501-922-9259. Your local professional in Hot Springs Village. And literally like your good neighbor, Ike Eisenhower, your State Farm agent. Your good neighbor is there, 501-984-4100. You know, you have $1 million homes and you have a couple $100,000 homes, but right in between there's a sweet spot. Would you call this a sweet spot?
It is a fabulous sweet spot.
Yeah. Like when y'all moved to the village, where did you start at?
We started on DeSoto Golf Course on this little house that we found 3 minutes from the West Gate.
Uh-huh. And quaint and easy to get to?
Yes. And
a very convenient little house, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think, so if we talk about Seville is obviously the street that comes down to Balboa Beach, right down there.
DeSoto Beach.
DeSoto Beach. Oh my goodness. Back down this, two people to keep me straight. But back down here to DeSoto, and we've talked about this. You what is it, 12 miles? Did the walking trail go 12 miles toward the east end?
I believe so.
A little bit more than that, maybe. Yeah. You're right here at the beach. There's something to be said. Everybody would like $1 million house. I say everybody. Some. But to have something that's this convenient, this easy, and low maintenance and easy to get around, Ike, tell us what are the benefits of insurance-wise low maintenance and easy to get around?
Well, it's makes your insurance more affordable if you have a smaller house to insure, for one thing. Mm-hmm. And so it's when it comes to insurance, we just we cover big houses, small houses, townhouses, you name it.
Is there a sweet spot?
Is there a sweet spot? I wouldn't say so. Not so much.
Just really don't know that much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For real estate, though, there is a sweet spot. Would you say?
It just depends on the client.
It's whatever you want for you, right?
Exactly.
Well, and this is, I hadn't thought about it. And how many square feet is this?
This is
1,400.
1,400-ish.
Ish.
Uh-huh.
But for two people, that's pretty good size.
It's a perfect little, and it'd be an ideal vacation home as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the beach is right there.
And the hot tub's right here, and the beach is right here.
Uh-huh.
What opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when y'all moved here and you were on DeSoto Golf Course, was it quaint? Was it pretty much all you could do at the time? Was it just easy? What was the lodge like?
Both. It was quaint, and it's about all we could afford at the time. And first few years I was going in the hole. I wasn't making anything. So anyway, that's part of opening up a business. And so and it was convenient, because I was working such long hours.
Yeah.
It's just easy to run back and forth
to
the office.
You were bootstrapping from the ground up, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Across from the Sonic. Where did you start?
I was in the Cordoba Center, which is the shopping plaza right there at the West Gate.
Yeah, as soon as you drive in the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. Now, I think for me, as there's been increased economic stress on everybody, inflation has been, although it's transitory, it seems like it hangs around and it seems like things are still more expensive. I think coming back to a more comfortable, less stress area maybe sounds pretty good for some people. You think?
Absolutely.
How does that look for a house? I mean, a 1,400 square foot house. What does this go for?
$265.
$265. Cute little house, nice. Low maintenance.
Yes.
You're one on the golf course. Low maintenance too. I mean, had vinyl or whatever. Or
yeah, it was pretty low maintenance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, when you're starting a business, last thing you want to say, honey, I'd be making money, but I got to go pressure wash the vinyl today. Or
Exactly.
whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Easy maintenance landscaping. This has got the circle drive around, so it's easy to back up. You're not backing up into a busy street.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cute as can be. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, totally encapsulated lower level. I mean, it's a darling house.
I looked at some of the pictures you sent, and encapsulating the bottom. Let's talk about that in a minute, Ike.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask, what for the house that you're looking at and the size that you're looking at, what's the lowest comfort or the greatest comfort zone? I take that back. I meant to ask another question. I apologize. It seems to me what I've read and what I've seen, and I have nothing to back it up, it seems like the Village has one of the highest percentages of paid off homes I've ever seen. Is that not a high ratio? I mean, you guys are insuring them, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons, well, I hadn't thought about that. That's one of the reasons why people get underinsured sometimes. They buy the home, they pay it off, they know what the value is, the value keeps going up slowly every day, and they're not calling you every couple of years and going, hey, can I rebuild for what I've got this thing insured for?
Oh, well, fortunately, insurance policies have a factor built into them for your home to go up with inflation every year. So it keeps you fairly current. It's still not a bad idea to review it every 10 years or so, just to make sure it's not too far out of whack.
Sure.
Your policy will get you there. Yes.
How many times do you see people come in and just pay cash and buy the whole thing?
Frequently. Yeah. Well, they sell a big fancy house in another state.
California, maybe?
California. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Washington, Oregon, Texas. And they come here and they're easily able to afford a home for cash.
Sure.
So.
And I'm going to ask a financial question, just out of question opinion. Is that always a good idea?
Depends on your financial, your
Situation.
financial situation, but it's very freeing to not have to write that check.
Yeah,
So.
I got that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Most retirees are just happy not to have the mortgage, and they don't want to have to worry about things. I suppose I have read some things where it's actually better to keep a mortgage on your house, and if you're itemizing your taxes and so
for tax
forth,
situations,
you can get a little bit of benefit over a long period of time. But for the typical person here in Hot Springs Village, they don't have that time to really see the gains.
Yeah. Well, I see the gains. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, how many times do people move typically when they move to the Village?
3.
3 times after they buy their final home.
Yeah. The first house is your get here home. We just got to get something to get here.
Mm-hmm.
And then second one, it's like, geez, we thought we really want to maybe live in the golf course, or we want to get away from the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want as many crowds around our home.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course, some people will ultimately decide to live at the lake. Not everybody can afford that, but
Sure.
Is the third one to scale down as you get older and you
well,
can't
there's
take care
that
of it
too.
so much?
Yeah, there's that too.
Who's the film star? I'm trying to think of her name. She was she actually helped invent radar, and she was a World War II film star. Oh, Dietrich? No, I want to say
Hedy Lamarr.
Hedy Lamarr.
Yeah.
Hedy Lamarr. I want to be left alone.
No, that's
Who was it? I had them confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll come to you in a minute, I'm sure. The reason I say that, Greta Garbo. I want to be left alone. And how many times do people come and say, I want a home on the end of a cul-de-sac with no other houses, and I want to be alone?
That happens. Yeah.
Pretty common?
Yeah. No, not terribly common.
Yeah.
But it does happen.
Well, and I'm just, for each situation, you just need to know what's going to make you most comfortable, right? Mm-hmm. And you talk about some people not paying off the mortgage, some people completely paying off the mortgage. I have a friend in Arkadelphia who is he reminds me of Mayberry. He is a criminal lawyer. He is a broker, real estate broker. He is obviously a real estate agent, and he has over 350 rent houses in Arkadelphia. Okay. Can you imagine renting to 350 different entities? And by the way, his Google ratings are not 5.0 because everybody who rates and you didn't fix my toilet in time. And so it's always muddy with him, but he makes a good point. When I say, well, I'm just going to pay this off. And he's like, okay, Dennis, if you don't pay this off, you're going to make a roughly 7% a year in raised in the up basis of the home. Are you going to make 7% in some other thing that you invest in? And I'm like, it's a good question. That's a really good question. Where's the best placement of your funds that way? Mm-hmm. But actually, like I say, the 1,400 square foot home, what year was this built roughly? 70s, 80s?
No, 90.
I always ask her the hard questions.
I know.
And by the way, we're on what looks like the second tier, probably back over a third. If you're looking over our shoulders, it's stinking gorgeous here. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
February the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And golly gee. So I hear tell there's rumors there may be an offer on this home already.
Yes.
Is that possible?
There may. There may
be.
Nothing. We don't have anything in writing, so
Nothing makes a realtor happier
Yes.
than I think we've got a contract,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you get a contract, you're going to need what?
You're going to need to have insurance for the closing.
Home on the
That's right.
insurance on that.
That's
But
right.
and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick. So many people, the people that come to see you, how long ago did they last close on their last house?
A lot of times, it's been 20 years since they bought a house.
Closing is different these days, isn't it?
Yes.
What exactly happens at closing? What do you? And I'm not asking for a closing.
Well, you go in and you sign all the final documents, and you do your
escrow
funds transfers and all that kind of stuff. And there's all sorts of different secure portals, and it gets
a million signatures.
She sounds weary of it, Ike.
I just left one. It's a lot.
Well, what I was going to say is what you may not understand, like for a townhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the closing company may call and say, okay, are you up to due on your townhouse? Are you up to date on your townhouses? Or have you paid your insurance? What's that going to cost? The closing company lines all that out for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to, and I've seen the nightmares, I know you have too, Ike, where people go, well, I just bought it direct from so-and-so and so-and-so. We had a super, super nice townhouse over on the dam of Lake Balboa. I'll leave it at that. And the guy bought the unit from his neighbor and said, great, I'll just pay you for it. Wrote a several $100,000 check. And then we got a phone call and they said, what? We didn't pay. We were behind on the dues. What? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the closing company will get you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And it's kind of that, I don't think, I'm not a fan of closing companies, but for what they charge, it's not that much. It's not as a burden.
It's worth every penny.
Yeah. It
really is.
New house or purchasing a new house advice from an insurance viewpoint, what would you say?
Well, either way is the same as far as we're concerned. I would say the earlier you come to us, the easier we can have it ready in time for closing. We could do it in a matter of an hour or two or something like that, right. But it sure makes a lot more sense to do it a week or two in advance.
And I'm not saying that there aren't other insurance agencies in Hot Springs Village, but you might as well just not call them. That's the gist, right? Go ahead and call Ike 501-948-4100. 984-4100. Or call Janea at 501-922.
501-617-9747.
Hang on. I never have done this. Just remember to call Ike at 501-984-4100 or Janea
at 501-617-9747.
And I tell you what, I say this from both sides of the table. From a guy who sometimes uses a closing company, from a guy people that always use a closing company. If you've not done this before, absolutely, positively get you a closing company to cover your tail. We didn't know there was a THA assignment on top of the regular PLA assignment. We didn't know there were back taxes on this property. We didn't know it can save you tens to hundreds and thousands of dollars. It's very much worth your while. Get a closing company that's not a closing company commercial, but I promise you want to get one. You've seen that, haven't you, Ike, where people come in and go, we didn't use a closing company and now we...
Yeah, it definitely makes things easier for sure.
Takes your time. So, we will see you next time. Hot Springs Village Venues, Dennis Simpson. I got that part right, at least.
Good,
for once.
yeah.
We will see you next time. Don't delay. Call Janea. Janea Cook, Taylor Realty, 501-617-9747. Whether you're buying, selling, or just considering. Oh, we don't need a realtor yet. Yes, you do. Don't delay. Call Janea. 501-617-9747. Call 501-922-9259. Joanna Horton at M-Force Capital. She can offer a complimentary financial evaluation planning session just for for you and your needs. Once again, 501-922-9259. And literally like your good neighbor, Ike Eisenhower, your State Farm agent. Your good neighbor is there, 501-984-4100. The Home Plate Cafe and Bakery. Great home cooking and an amazing bakery located just outside the gates of Hot Springs Village. 501-984-6969 or go through the drive-thru. The Midnight Tavern, Hot Springs Village only late night place that stays open till 2 a.m. Great music, amazing drinks, and Chef Jana cooking for you every night. At 110 Colella Drive, Hot Springs Village, Arkansas, just across from the Shelf. Call for information at 501-226-0078, 501-226-0078, or check them out on Facebook with all the latest entertainment. And by Domino's Pizzas West and upcoming East. That's right, Domino's Pizza will have an East location mid-2026. Great food, great service, and great 501-915-9595. 501-915-9595.
KVRE at 92.9 and streaming worldwide on iHeartRadio. KVRE is your family-owned local hometown radio station, so be sure and tune in for live local programming, news, sports, and information every day at 92.9. HSV Radio. HSV Radio is heard every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. or streaming on any of the major platforms. Hot Springs Village Radio is an eclectic mix of music, motivation, great music history, and Saturday morning fun. Join us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., 92.9. Hot Springs Village only short-term rental with over 2,100 five-star reviews. All properties are lakefront. They include complimentary kayaks, hot tub, pet-friendly, and a stunning view of the lake. Visit DD Village Prop today for your vacation getaway.